reflecting on my term as FASP President 2022-2023, which was a year of growth, collaboration, and positive impact. Couldn't wrap it up without sharing the highlights. Wishing everyone a prosperous and successful new year ahead. Again, this is my year in review. To new beginnings. Thank you. I began my term with orienting the new FAST board members and training our existing board members on strategic planning procedures. The board members and I identified targeted activities for the 2022-23 year to support the 5 strategic priorities. We are working to engage all strategic priorities to protect and support our students as well as you. Quarter 1 kicked off with a swift start. It was more about operational priorities for board members to function and communicate fluidly. Tasks like supporting the FASP Award Committee Chair and preparation for the virtual award event. This was the result of Hurricane Nicole, which derailed our 49th annual conference in Daytona Beach. However, FASP was able to pivot and host the 49th annual virtual conference through our Beacon platform. FASP kicked off the year with impactful advocacy work, driving positive change in our community. In January, we were fortunate to have our first executive board meeting for the start of the 2023 year in Orlando. Some of our board members were able to meet in person to connect and collaborate organically. I was able to attend the National Association of School Psychologists Regional Leadership Meeting and the NASP Conference in beautiful Denver, Colorado in February. It was an inspiring experience and a wonderful opportunity to network with other association presidents around the country as well as school psychologists. The theme reverberated loudly throughout the conference and refocused attendees on the radical of hope and authentic healing. Dr. Celeste Malone, now past president of NASP, delivered an address that carried this theme throughout the conference week. Dr. Angela Mann was awarded the 2023 Outstanding Advocate in recognition of her dedication to the rights, welfare, education, and mental health of children and youth. We immediately were called to action to stand with the National Association of School Psychologists and other state organizations nationwide in acknowledging a harmful and unacceptable incident that occurred on February 8th at the Hyatt Regency in Denver, affecting Dr. Celeste Malone, her colleagues, friends, and family. We stood vigilant for timely follow-through on restoration offers by the hotel by not engaging in business with the Hyatt Corporation. Quarter 2 was busy. I kicked off with prioritizing my targets. I had the opportunity to meet with Tony West, the president-elect of the Georgia Association of School Psychologists, now president, and Dr. Celeste Malone, the National Association of School Psychologists president, now immediate past president. The FASP Inaugural Advocacy Academy at the University of South Florida in Tampa took place in early March. Students, early career professionals, and other career-level professionals attended this event. We had presenters to include Dr. Kelly Valencourt, the NASP Director of Policy and Advocacy, Dr. Katie Eklund, and Dr. Andy Kabaz from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. These experts were able to motivate our attendees in the work of advocacy. Thanks to Dr. Angela Mann and Dr. Nate Von Durhams for coordinating this event. In April, I coordinated and hosted the FAST Virtual Recruitment Fair. This event provided Florida school districts an opportunity to recruit school psychologists in Florida and other states around the country. I also attended the Council of Administrators of Special Education Leadership Symposium. I got the opportunity to connect with Rosalind Hill, the Florida CASE president. The day was filled with excellent speakers across the country whose focus included the Special Education Director's Guide to School-Based Mental Health, the provision of school-based mental health services within the multi-tier system of support framework, the state of special education, a national overview, and effective strategies for navigating the special education personnel shortages. It was an amazing time connecting with other professionals around the state of Florida. FASP was called to action to save the mental health allocation. You were asked to contact your state representatives to tell them why the allocation was important to you on behalf of the students of Florida. Thanks for your support. I was scheduled to do the morning welcome at the Northeast Florida Association of School Psychologists annual training on April 27th in Jacksonville, Florida. Unfortunately, this event was canceled, but I was able to connect with fellow school psychologists from Duval County Public Schools and visit with Frida Reed, past president of FAST and mentor, as well as Gloria Lockley, now retired school psychology leader, who started my school psychology career. I am so grateful for their support over the years. May was Mental Health Awareness Month. I put out a social media video to bring awareness to burnout, and yes, school psychologists experience burnout in their working lives. According to Schilling and Randolph, up to 90% of school psychologists experience burnout. Make sure you are taking care of yourself and making time for self-care. Love yourself. We hosted the FAST Virtual Legislative Florida Department of Education and FAST updates in May as well. I want to thank our Florida DOE consultants, our Public Policy and Professional Relations Committee, and our FAST lobbyists for their tireless efforts. They will continue to advocate for bills that benefit the students of Florida. To our members, thank you for your tireless efforts in supporting students. Your support in increasing the mental health allocation funding increased from $140 million to $160 million. Keep showing up for students through your continued support. Quarter 3 targets were met. It was an amazing time coordinating the Summer Institute with Susan Hatcher, our FAST Professional Development Committee Chair. I also was able to meet with other association presidents around the state to discuss shared concerns on behalf of the students of Florida. We were lucky to have Dr. Brian McClure, our keynote speaker, presenting on Your Path to Strength-Based Practices. In addition, we had some fantastic speakers, which included Julie Weatherly, Dr. Julie Gedman, and Dorothy Oppenheiser. The highlight for me was presenting with Dr. Carlos Blaine, a regional coordinator for Florida's Problem-Solving Response to Intervention Project from the University of South Florida. I also would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Professional Development Committee members for their dedicated efforts and valuable contributions. Your hard work and commitment have truly made a difference, and I am deeply grateful for your support. I attended the Florida School Safety Summit in June to learn about Florida's new threat management model. I ran into Katrina Taylor, Director of School Behavioral Health with Duval County Public Schools, as well as other mental health coordinators, directors of student services and psychological services, and directors of safety and security. It was also great connecting with other districts and learning about their mental health delivery models and other supports in place for students. I was able to reconnect with my fellow colleagues from Martin County School District in Stuart, Florida. It was unfortunate that we had to connect under such sad circumstances to say our farewells to Vicki Jenkins. She was our Director of Special Education, and she also served as a director with St. Lucie County Schools. She spent her entire career dedicated to supporting and advocating for the needs of all students. Quarter 4, I made it. I have some unfinished business, but accomplished a collaboration between FAST and the University of South Florida, recipient of the Demonstration Mental Health Grant, which is addressing the critical shortages of school psychologists. Information coming soon regarding the onboarding of school psychology mentors across the state of Florida. It could be you. Sharon Bartles Willis, Supervision and Administrators Chair, and Dr. Monica Oganis, our NAS delegate. joined me in Lakeland, Florida to present at the Institute for Small and Rural Districts School Psychology Forum. It was a wonderful time connecting with school psychologists supporting districts in the Panhandle region, Northeast Florida region, and the Heartland region. I ended quarter 4 on a high note. I was invited by the Florida Council for Exceptional Children to be their opening keynote speaker of their 75th annual conference. The theme, Bridging the Gap, Strengthening the Pillars of Special Education through Students, Families, and Educators in Lake Mary, Florida. It was an inspiring experience, and I will never forget it. I also enjoyed socializing with Aneva Lumpkins, the president of the Florida Council for Exceptional Children, and Dr. Kareem Thompson, the national president of the Florida Council of Exceptional Children. It was wonderful connecting with University of Central Florida students attending the conference, as well as Dr. Mary Little. Thanks again to all who have supported me on this FASP presidency journey. This is my year in review. Happy New Year.